Hopefully y'all can hear me. Hopefully y'all can hear me. Hold up. All right, yeah. Hopefully y'all can hear me. But the title of this video was something along the lines of how naive I am to boast about tomorrow. And like, I feel like in my last video, I definitely spoke about how fast I feel like every day's been passing by. And apparently, if I pop it up on the screen somewhere, some man-made dam apparently sped up the year by like point something 3 of a second. Listen, y'all was in the comment sections talking about y'all didn't know, oh my gosh, how mad I am that lose even less than a second of my day. But like, yo, for real, I feel like every day been going by super duper fast. Like there's no time for Nathan. But anyway, I digress. But how naive I am to boast about tomorrow. And I feel like that quote really resonated for me from this lady's Instagram video I seen, because it's just like, dang, like I feel like I do say I'm gonna put away like a lot of bad habits or things that I'm not fond of that I end up doing, and I just end up like putting it off sometimes. Procrastination is like, I feel like sometimes I end up procrastinating because I want something to be perfect, but you can't really get things perfect anyway, because practice makes permanent. And when you get into a habit of doing things, you consistently do it, right? If I can find my way to consistency, it's game over. But how naive I am to say that, oh, I'll start doing this tomorrow. Oh, I'll go to the gym tomorrow. Why not just go to the gym today? I still got time to go to the gym today. And it's not a problem of like saying that planning, you can't plan things in advance. It's just the fact of what are you doing today that you already started. Like, for example, a lot of people like to make these New Year's resolutions and stuff right now and whatnot. And nothing's wrong with improving yourself at the start of the new year, but why not start now when you still got 3 months before January 1st even touch? That way you can already be in the habits, the things you're doing become habitual. This is just a lifestyle change. It's not just something you're doing just for the sake of being cliche for the new year. It's crazy because like a lot of the things I end up saying, sometimes it is way easier to say than to be done, which is fair. But it's a certain sense of like comfortability you get in putting things off because you think you're going to do them for when you say you're going to, and then it doesn't end up happening. And figuring out that change right there, I feel like it will help a lot of people out. Because imagine all the people that'll say, oh, they'll be done smoking. Like how the lady inside the video, she was saying, oh, she'll be done smoking this 3-5. She'll be done smoking after the next time she smoked. Or she'll be done drinking after her friend's birthday party because she needs that alcohol or she needs the substance to get lit. And she was coming at it more of a standpoint of being like religious and Christian and saying that you're living in sin and you know you're sinning, and then you go back to God and you ask for forgiveness knowing that in your heart you still feel like you want to do those worldly things which are sin. Now, I might not be coming at it from a scripture standpoint because I'm not that well versed in scripture, but even from a real life standpoint, like the same way people go crawling back to God, you end up crawling back to yourself in a sense too. Because imagine telling yourself, oh, I'm going to stop doing this next week, or I'm going to start eating better next week, or I'm going to start going to the gym next week. Next week comes and you're still just as busy as you were today that you are next week. So meaning, even if you did start the day and you went for 30 minutes, that 30 minutes today is still better than no 30 minutes at all and this next week. And now you're here saying you're going to start this new thing or stop doing this old thing, and you have nothing to replace it with. So now you feel like you're stuck in the same spot. So finding a way to make things habitual before just setting a naive due date for yourself. Because truthfully, you don't really know what's coming next. Like, you can try to plan out as much as you want to. Think about people planning trips in advance for them to end up getting on vacation, and the place they end up vacationing at, it starts raining. Now you got to pivot. I feel like this is the season of pivoting. If the plan didn't work in the first quarter, the first half of the year, the first 3/4 of the year, it's the fourth quarter. Now you got to make something shake. Do you want to win the game or not? That's how I end up feeling. And it's like, you can build the perfect plan as much as you want to. You can plan. But if you're not taking the steps towards that plan, if you're not taking the actual action, the plan is just a myth. The plan is just what you wrote down on the piece of paper. It's not actually happening. So like, even this right here, even me coming out here to sit and talk to this camera in front of all these people on this beach, it's doing something for me mentally, because it's one of those things I've been saying I could do. You know, I always felt like I could be one of them people yapping to a camera and like making sense because I know there are other people out there that think the way I do. Now, I may not be people directly beside me or my peers at the school that I go to, but like, for sure, there are people that can resonate to the message I'm trying to portray in this video. How naive I am to boast about tomorrow. The only thing we're actually like, which is so crazy, the only thing we're guaranteed to do in life is die. And if you know me personally, I think one of my biggest fears, as much as I may sound conflicted on it, is like, I definitely believe in God, right? But just knowing that like one day I'm not gonna be here, it like shakes me up a little bit, right? And it's like, maybe I just need to strengthen my faith. Maybe I just need to read the word more. And like, that's something I gotta deal with on my own. But like, death is that one thing that's like always shaking me up, which rightfully so is death. Like, let's not be stupid. Let's not be ignorant here. But the only thing you're guaranteed in this life is death. The rest of the middle and the gray area is all between what you end up choosing to do with your time. There's one thing that I wrote in my notes one day. It's just like kind of stuck with me, because I don't know if somebody's ever said this before, but it's something I wrote down in my notes. It was, you are a direct reflection of all the actions that you take. So you know how they say like every action has an opposite but equal reaction? You are Newton's law. Every decision you make, you are a direct reflection of those decisions that you make. So back to shit, you can relate this to anything. Back to, oh, I skipped the gym today. Now I feel lazy. I didn't eat right. Now I feel lazy. Or, dang, I didn't take time out to call my peoples. Now I feel like a bad family member. It's like so many different things you could worry about. But if you were to just take the action, it could nip so many other things in the bud. What was I saying, Chad? Oh, I definitely do be feeling like when I be having these yap sessions to the camera and whatnot, it's like I'm real life talking to y'all. Like, if y'all meet me in person though, don't act like I know you for real, you know what I'm saying? Like let's say this video just happens to be the one to blow up. You know what I'm saying? Still come to me with some sense. Let's not like y'all like, just cause I be goddamn, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm just yapping. But like, nah, I do be feeling like when I have these like in-depth conversations with I guess you could say with myself, but with y'all at the same time, because y'all actually watching the video, it helps me process things. It helps me get through like my emotions and how I actually feel about situations that I have going on. Whether or not it's something from the past or whether or not it's something I'm just thinking about, I like to talk things out. And it just so happens that I'm doing it in like a very nice environment. Because you can't hear nothing but the ocean and this wind. The waves crashing, the wind blowing, the kids and the families playing in the background. I probably look mad as shit right now. It's just because I don't got my glasses on. I can't see. But like, well, I can see. Actually, I can see fairly well right now without my glasses. And I think that's why I'm squinting so hard.